guys, welcome back. I'm Tanelia and this is Uyong Beauty. Today we're filming in a new background. This is the same background that I used when I did my beauty room tour and collection video. I thought it would be fun just to kind of try something new. I'm getting more natural light coming in from the window over here, so I thought I would kind of see what that looks like on camera. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this kind of setup in this little area right here, I might hang some lights or something, kind of make this as an alternative setting, for my background. When I sit on the other wall to shoot, all the light that I use over there comes straight from my ring light. So right now I have a combination of ring light and natural lighting, so just let me know what you guys think about it. In this video, we're going to be doing just a little get ready with me. I'm going to put together a little peachy look with some new products that I got. I picked up the Baby Got Peach Hair palette from Colourpop. This is the first time I've ever used this. It's not new. I think it came out like last year, but I thought it'd be fun to use this in this video along with the blushes and just kind of talk about my channel and what's kind of been going on with that. And just some things kind of going on in my life, Nothing really major. The primer that we're going to be using today is the Pure No Filter Blurring Photography Primer. This actually came as a sample with my Raw Beauty Kristi palette, the Raw Beauty Kristi X Pure palette, and they also sent me a brown eyeliner pencil that I'm going to use for the first time in this video. I've never used this primer before. I'm just now opening it. Hopefully it'll work well with my foundation. The foundation I'm going to be using is the Pretty Fresh one from Colourpop. You guys know sometimes primer may not blend well, play well with a foundation, so hopefully these will play together. Whoa, well, first of all, this has like a glowy glow. This must be the bronzing one. I went on the website and looked. There were two versions. There was a clear one that didn't have any color to it, and there was a bronzing one. I'm pretty positive this is the bronzing one. Wow, that is some glow. Woo! I go ahead and start doing my foundation. Let me go ahead and get started with this video. So if you noticed in the thumbnail or title, I don't know, somewhere around that, but like, the future of my channel or something. As far as the title is concerned, well, first of all, my channel is not going anywhere. I love doing this too much. I will never. There would have to be like major extenuating circumstances for me to decide not to do this channel anymore. But just had some things in my mind I kind of wanted to talk about. I started my channel in March, like early March this year. I've only been in makeup a little more than a year, about a year and a half now. You guys have been following my channel. You know all about that. So I'm still pretty new to makeup. I'm not a makeup artist by any means. I am still learning. But, I fell in love with makeup and I decided back in March to start this channel. And when I first started, it's funny because I started the channel a couple of weeks before the quarantines and everything just kind of started to go sideways. When I first started my channel was doing pretty decently well. My channel is probably about 5 months old. It is a baby channel. Okay, this foundation seems to be blending well over this primer. I'm not having any issues yet, so we'll see. But I would say my channel is in its infancy stage. It's not even in toddler stage. It's still a baby channel. But for a baby channel, it's actually been doing pretty decently. If you go back and look, in the beginning, I was getting at least, 50 views or so on a video, which is very, very good for a channel that's as young as mine. Some of the videos got less than 50 views, but a lot of them got more than 50 views. And, for a channel, like I said, as young as mine, that is really pretty good. I'm having a little bit of harder time blending over my nose. I'm also using a Colourpop sponge. I don't know what the name of this one is. This came in that little set that had like the 5 different types of sponges. So this is my first time using this one. Not as good as my Total Beauty sponge from my Total Face sponge from e.l.f., but it's working decently. This foundation is supposed to be like light to medium coverage, and you're supposed to be able to build it up, and it's building up pretty good. I'm getting the amount of coverage that I'm wanting to get. I'm going to use my Becca Undereye Corrector, and then I'm going to use the Pretty Fresh Highlighter Liner Concealer, and I absolutely love this one. It is so hydrating, moisturizing, gives me a whole lot of coverage. And I'm going to use this brush. It says it's the Crease Prep Brush. This is from that Real Technique set that I got from Five Below that was in my haul. I thought that this brush would be like really good for concealer, so we're going to try it for that. But yeah, when my channel, was first starting, I was doing pretty well, and it was probably in the last couple of months that I started to notice that my views were starting to dip a little bit. The video that just really had me was the Raw Beauty Kristi one, the Pure X Raw Beauty Kristi. I think the first 24 hours I had only had 10 views. So that hit me kind of hard because I had refilmed that video because I didn't like the way that it looked when I first shot it. This brush is working really well for a concealer. But I went back and I reshot it, and yeah, that video just in general didn't do well. I don't know why. My hits and misses, product empties, those don't do as well either, but you know, that's just the type of video that it is, so that doesn't really surprise me any. And my channel is not the only one, you know, that's noticing a dip in views. 3 of the biggest channels that I follow are Allie Glines, Emily Noel, and Taylor Wynn. Emily has like over 1 million subscribers. Taylor and Allie have like around 800,000, close to 900,000 subscribers. Emily and Taylor, all 3 of them used to get like, you know, 200, 300,000 views on a video. Now they're all averaging like around between like 20 and 50,000, 60,000 views is really, really good right now. So, you know, I'm not the only one that's noticing it, but it's hard, especially when you know it's not something that you're necessarily doing wrong. I promote my channel whenever I do a video. I have a separate beauty Facebook page specifically for my channel that I started. A friend of mine suggested it. He said that that's how he got more viewers to his wrestling channel, so I thought I'd give it a try, and at first, you know, it was working pretty good. I share my videos and pictures to that page, and then I share the post from that page directly to my Facebook page, and then I share the link for the video directly to my Facebook page, because you know what, with Facebook's algorithm, not everybody sees what you're posting. I've had friends tell me that they don't ever see anything that I post to the actual Uyan Beauty Facebook page. They never see the links until I actually post them directly to my Facebook. So I try to make sure everybody is getting them, and then I also share it to my Instagram, and then I share it to my Twitter. So, you know, I'm promoting, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. I know that it's not that my channel is awful, because I know it's not. I'm not a makeup artist. It's not the best channel out there. I'm still learning. I have a lot of growing to do, but I know that it's not awful, and I know that it's not me. Personally, it's just the sign of the times that we're living in. Okay, that is looking really good. This brush works really, really well for concealer. I'm definitely going to be using that more in the future. I'm going to use the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder. This is in Banana. I'm going to use that to set my face. I'm going to use my sponge to set. You guys know that's what I love to do, but like going back, my channel itself is about 10 years old, 10, 11 years old. I started it back when, you know, YouTube was still fairly new and just becoming popular. And back then, people used to do a lot of like music videos with TV shows and movies, so that's what I started doing. And if you go back and look on my channel, like before March, I don't think I posted a video in like 5 years when I finally decided to start this channel. It's been several years. I think the last video that I did was a music montage video for Supernatural. That may have been the last one that I did. But I used to do like take songs, and I would take TV shows and clips from TV shows and movies, and I would put them together to make little videos. And it's funny because the highest viewed video on my channel has like 629 views, and it is a video using Peter Gabriel's Book of Love, and I combined animated movies from clips from animated films, mostly Disney, and some live action films together. So I think the Disney films that are in there are Beauty and the Beast, The Princess Frog, Mulan 2, and Pocahontas. There may be others, but I don't remember. That video was like 10 years old, like seriously, it's like 10 years old. And then the movie clips that I used, the live action, were Shall We Dance, Meet Joe Black, Benjamin Button, The Wedding Planner, and there may have been others in there, I don't remember. And it's funny because that video is also monetized. Because I don't own the rights to anything that's in the video, I don't see any of that profit. So Peter Gabriel's record label right now, you know, they made a pretty good profit off that video. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my eyebrows. You guys know I don't set my under eyes with powder. No matter what powder I use, if I set my under eyes, it starts creasing really bad. So I don't put powder into there. But it was back in March, I decided to go on ahead and start my makeup channel. And I figured it'd be easier, rather than just start over brand new, to just take a channel I already had and just rebrand it and make it a makeup channel, especially since I already had subscribers and followers on that channel. Even though it'd been years since I posted anything. It's funny because I've had people go, "Girl, you are doing really good. You've already got like 800 subscribers." And I really don't. When I first started the channel, I think I had 680 subscribers or something like that. And those are from when my channel used to be, when I did music videos and stuff like that. So really, only since starting my makeup channel, I've only gained about 200 subscribers. So not a whole lot. And a lot of the views to my videos are from non-subscribers. So, you know, you have that, that's, you know, trying to get people to subscribe and come back and watch, you know, all your videos, not just one, but to come back and, you know, continue to watch them. The channels that I follow, I watch every single video that they post. That's just me. But when I started to notice the dip in my view count, I went back and I kind of looked to see where it's started. The lowest viewed video on my channel was that Raw Beauty Christy, but I did notice within like the last couple of months my views starting to go down, and I was able to kind of pinpoint it where it kind of coincided with when we started having the mask ordinances going across the country, which makes sense. You know, when you're wearing a mask and, you know, everything from here down is covered, the last thing you're worried about is makeup. So, you know, right now makeup is like the lowest thing in the totem pole for most people. So, you know, it makes sense. The fact that my channel started like right before we started having the quarantines and everything just started kind of go sideways, my channel didn't really get that great of a start. So, you know, it gets frustrating when you know it's not you personally. It's nothing you're doing wrong, and there's nothing that excuse me, you can really do right now other than what you are doing. So, and I do have some subscribers that come and they watch everything. I have some wonderful friends out there that are supporting me and my channel, and I thank you guys. I love every single one of you. I mean, it doesn't make a difference what happens, how many people watch this channel or not. I'm going to continue to post. Even if only 1 or 2 people watch my channel, I'm going to post. I absolutely love doing it, so I'm definitely not going anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids with my Milani eyelid primer. I have really been enjoying this primer. My shadows, I've used it a few times so far, and my shadows blend very well over it. As far as like the future of my channel, the goal is to eventually get some softbox lights and a camera. Right now I film on my phone, hoping by the end of the year to have a camera, and then hopefully soon after that I'll have a couple of box lights, so my lighting setup will be a little bit better. But let's go ahead and start with the eyes. We got the Baby Got Peach palette. This is a peachy palette, obviously from the name. There are 2 eye warnings on the back here, this one right here and this one right here. This one is a pressed glitter. This one is not. Hungry Ghost right here, that's a pressed glitter. Centerfold, which has the other eye safety warning, is not. I'm guessing that the reason why it's there is it's a pressed pigment, because usually if there's an eye safety warning, it's because it's a pressed pigment or it's a pressed glitter. So that's what I'm guessing is the case. I'm going to start with Ochre. I guess I'm saying that right. I'm not sure, but it's kind of a deep peachy shade. I'm going to use that one, and then I definitely want to use Centerfold, and I want to use, what does it say, Half Baked down here in the outer corner. So what's going on with you guys out there? How is life treating you? Do you guys have kids? Are you guys like, you know, getting ready to start school, or have you started school? You know, let me know what's going on with your kids. You know, are they doing online? Are they doing, you know, in school, in-person learning? Do they have like a hybrid model? Let me know. I am definitely curious about that. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, and at first, we're Shelby County. At first, we were going to be able to have an option. We could choose in school or choose virtual. But because of the fact that our numbers started going up, our superintendent decided that we weren't going to have the in-person option anymore, and we were just going to be doing online and, you know, the virtual. While I understand why that decision was made, it's still frustrating. I have 2 kids that are in school. My daughter's 15. My son is 7 years old. And so I'm like trying to figure out like how I'm going to make this work. I'm taking Centerfold, which is that brighter peach shade, and we're blending that into the crease and then over the entire lid. But yeah, I'm trying to get as mentally prepared as I can possibly get for this. I mean, we've never done this before. This is brand new for everybody. So there's only so much preparation that you can do to try to get ready. But, you know, we're trying. Now I'm going to take this Real Techniques Defining Crease brush, and we're going to go into Half Baked, and we're going to put that on the outer corner. This is my first time using this one. This is the other brush that came in the set with this one, but we're going to take this directly on the outer corner and blend it out and try to take a little bit more into the crease as well. Just want to kind of have a little bit more depth on the outside of that eyelid. One of the things that they did here to kind of help make the transition to virtual learning easier is they made it so that all students within Shelby County would be given a digital device. So I think pre-K through 5th grade are getting tablets, and then middle school and high school, they're getting laptops. Every child will have a device to be able to log on to do the virtual learning, and then those that maybe lower income don't have access to internet will have a hotspot, so they'll have internet access too. So, you know, I do appreciate that. It's going to be very difficult on parents. It is. You know, like I said, while I kind of understand why it had to be done, it's going to be hard. My husband is an over-the-road truck driver. I am, you know, at home right now. I'm a substitute teacher. That's what I do. I also drive Lyft part-time. With the schools being closed, you know, substitute teaching, that's just not been an option. I'm going to take Get Even, which is this peachy shade here, and put that over the eyelid, and then we're going to take Ready or Yacht right here, and we're going to put that in the inner corner. So I haven't done any substitute teaching since, you know, March when the schools let out. So, and with us going to virtual, I don't know what's going to happen. Now, my kids are part of Shelby County. The schools that I teach in are the charter schools. We're not part of Shelby County, but I haven't heard anything about what they're doing. So I don't know if they're also following a virtual model like Shelby County. I have no clue. I don't know if they're doing, you know, in person with masks or something. I have no clue what's happening right now. It's like everything is up in the air. So, you know, that's, you know, some uncertainty there. I'm not sure what's going to happen. And so I'm, you know, trying to adjust my schedule, you know, to work it out so that I can be here at least for that first week every single day to make sure that the kids get used to their virtual learning and I can kind of see what they're going to be doing. It's funny because this is it's peachy, but it's looking kind of orangey at the same time. I absolutely love it. I mean, I love these types of tones, so it looks absolutely beautiful. Right now, we're just playing it by ear. We actually don't even start until August 31st. It is, like, I don't even know what, August 8th, 9th, something like that right now, Saturday. Let me see, Wednesday's the 12th, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 8th. I think it's the 8th today. I don't know, but that's what, I think it's the 8th. So we don't actually start the virtual learning until the 31st. So we still have some time to kind of figure it out. So we're just kind of playing it, you know, by ear. We don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully everything will work out. I'm going to take a little bit of Centerfold and just take that onto the lower lash line, kind of connect it a little bit, just a little bit of something under there. If you guys don't know, or if you follow my channel, you know, you should know, but if you're new to my channel, my family and we're a family of costumers and cosplayers. Right now, what we would be normally doing is traveling to different Comic-Cons around the country. Like there's one in Knoxville, Nashville. There's places that, you know, different places around the country that we would go, not too far from here, but, you know, travel to do different conventions and cons, dressing up in costume. You know, we've met lots of celebrities doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and try lining my eyes with this pure pencil. This is in dark brown. This is also this is not a ink liner pencil that I normally use, so we'll see how it goes. There's a con in Nashville. It's a supernatural con that we, you know, usually go to that we weren't able to. You know, with the pandemic and stuff, everything basically got canceled. So the things that we normally do, we haven't been able to do. So, you know, that's a little bit frustrating. I'm also part of a volunteer costuming group that volunteers for children's events and children's hospitals and stuff like that. And of course, you know, we haven't been able to do that either. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. That's the biggest issue or stress factor, or as it were, you know, with the current times that we are living in this pandemic, is you can't make any real plans. You can make tentative plans and kind of hope that everything somewhat goes well. I got a little bit of pencil up there. I have to fix that. But as far as like any kind of real plans, you really can't make any. Everything's just kind of up in the air. I don't know how long this is gonna last. 2020 has just been a year. It has been a year. I am like really hoping that 2021, you know, we've seen some positive changes with everything, and we've been able to kind of move past it a little bit. But who knows? You know, we really don't know what's gonna happen. I'm a little bit confused by this pencil. The lid says sharpen. You can't twist it up or anything, but it says sharpen right there. So I'm assuming when you put it in and you twist it shut, it sharpens the pencil, I guess. This pencil's working okay. It's not my favorite, but it's working all right. It's the first time I've done brown. I usually do black, but you know, I thought brown would go really nice with this peachy look, and I like it. I'm gonna go put on some lashes, and I'll be right back, and then we'll do our blush, highlighter, and continue on with our face. I don't know what it is, but I feel like this left lash is a little wonky compared to the right lash, but we're gonna make it work. I went ahead and I took my Essence powder. This is the All About Matte Pixie powder, and I put a little bit in this little area here, my T-zone, my chin, because it's looking a little glowy with that primer that I put underneath the foundation. But let's go ahead and move on to blush. When the Peach collection launched, there were two blushes that launched with it. This one is Frisky Business. This is kind of a lighter, pinkier blush. And then this one is the deeper blush, which is Fresh and Peachy. This is the one that I'm going to use. I also have Wayfarer. Wayfarer is part of the new Wild Things collection. I've used this one once. This is a really pretty peachy shade, but I had to build this one up a lot to get that peachy glow that I was going for. Got Fresh and Peachy on my brush. Let's see if I have to build this one up like I do the Wayfarer shade. That is pretty. This one is a matte. The Wayfarer one has just a little bit of shimmer in it. So far, I'm not having to build this one up like I did the Wayfarer shade. This is a very, very pretty peachy shade. That is beautiful. I love that peachy glow that I'm getting. That is gorgeous. I am loving that. Ooh, that is a beautiful blush. Ooh, gorgeous. I'm going to use this Lite Stix highlighting stick and acting up to highlight my face and take a little bit onto my sponge here. I found that with this one, using a sponge really helps to blend it out nicely. We also have my daughter's cheer that we have no idea what's going on with that. She's a cheerleader. She started cheer in the 8th grade. 8th? 6th, 7th grade. So she's been a cheerleader for 3 years now. And then, so she's actually going to be a sophomore this year. And I know that her coach has been trying to do like, get online tryouts, virtual tryouts approved. She's been trying to do this for months. I don't think she's gotten it approved yet, but I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I don't know if they're actually going to be able to cheer this year or, you know, at least in the beginning of the school year or not. They can do like practicing. Like I know that with the athletes, they can do conditioning right now. Like they can't like, you know, touch or be close to each other, so they can like be spaced and just do like individual conditioning. So with cheer, you could do that. They would, the cheerleaders would just have to be spaced out, and then rather doing, you know, like the stunts they would do together, like pyramids, something like that, it would just be like individual stunts. But even like that, you know, trying to do a somersault with a mask on, when the mask just goes flying, I don't know. So I don't even know if cheer is going to happen right now. This light stick blended perfectly in with that blush. It just has like that perfect kind of a peachy glow. But let's go ahead and move on to lips. I'm going to line my lips with my AOA Studio. This is in Famous. I went on ahead and I sprayed my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This locks everything down in place. I went ahead and I did that real quick before I lined my lips. I'm going to use the Covergirl Full Spectrum Matte Eye Lipstick. This is in Prestige. I actually used this in that BH Cosmetics Orange Sorbet palette. This is just a perfect peachy tone that will just go really, really nicely with this look. And that was my peachy catching up with life, get ready me. I hope you guys enjoy that and getting to know me a little bit more. Like I said, let me know what you think about this background, because I can put some lights back here and spruce it up and, you know, have this as an alternative look for my videos. If you're new to my channel, I would love if you'd subscribe and join my little family. And if you'd like to be notified of any future videos, just be sure to tap the notification bell down below and you'll be notified each and every time. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.